Aging is inevitable, with most people not living much beyond 80 due to biological, environmental, and lifestyle factors. Biological aging and cellular deterioration weaken the body's repair mechanisms, while chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes further compromise health. Declining mental and physical resilience reduces the ability to cope with stress and recover from illnesses. These interconnected challenges make it difficult for older adults to maintain health and independence after 80. Number 1. States. Biological aging and cellular deterioration. At the core of aging is the biological process of cellular deterioration. As humans age, their cells undergo a series of changes that ultimately lead to a decline in function. This process is influenced by both genetic and environmental factors, but it is largely unavoidable. One of the key theories of aging is telomere shortening. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that shorten with each cell division. Over time, as telomeres become critically short, cells can no longer divide effectively, leading to cellular senescence, aging, or apoptosis, programmed cell death. This process contributes to the overall decline in tissue and organ function, making the body more susceptible to disease and failure. Telomere shortening is not the only factor at play in biological aging. Another critical aspect is the accumulation of DNA damage over a lifetime. Cells are exposed to various stressors, such as ultraviolet radiation, toxins, and metabolic byproducts like free radicals. These stressors cause damage to DNA, which, if not repaired properly, can lead to mutations and impaired cellular function. The body's ability to repair DNA diminishes with age, leading to an increased risk of cancer and other age-related diseases. For example, the accumulation of DNA damage in skin cells can lead to skin cancer, while damage in other tissues can contribute to organ dysfunction. Additionally, the decline in mitochondrial function plays a significant role in aging. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of cells, responsible for producing energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate, ATP. As people age, mitochondrial efficiency decreases, leading to reduced energy production and increased oxidative stress. This decline contributes to the weakening of muscles, reduced stamina, and overall frailty, which are common in older adults. Mitochondrial dysfunction is also linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, as neurons require a significant amount of energy to function properly. Another important factor in biological aging is the decline in stem cell function. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells that have the ability to develop into specialized cell types and repair damaged tissues. However, as people age, the number and functionality of stem cells decrease, reducing the body's ability to regenerate and repair itself. This decline is particularly evident in tissues that have a high turnover rate, such as the skin, blood, and intestinal lining. For example, older adults often experience slower wound healing and a reduced ability to recover from injuries or illnesses. The cumulative effect of these biological processes is a gradual decline in the body's ability to maintain homeostasis. Organs such as the heart, kidneys, and liver become less efficient, and the immune system weakens, making older adults more vulnerable to infections and diseases. By the time individuals reach their 80s, these biological changes have often reached a critical point, leading to a higher likelihood of mortality. Number 2. The increasing burden of chronic diseases. Chronic diseases are a leading cause of death among older adults, and their prevalence increases significantly with age. By the time people reach their 80s, many are managing multiple chronic conditions, which can severely impact their quality of life and longevity. Some of the most common chronic diseases in this age group include cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's disease. Cardiovascular disease is one of the most significant contributors to mortality in older adults. As people age, their blood vessels lose elasticity, and plaque buildup in the arteries, atherosclerosis, becomes more common. These changes increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and heart failure. Even with advancements in medical treatments, the cumulative damage to the cardiovascular system over decades often becomes too severe to overcome in very old age. For example, hypertension, high blood pressure, is a common condition in older adults that can lead to heart disease, kidney failure, and stroke if not properly managed. Diabetes is another chronic condition that becomes more prevalent with age. Type 2 diabetes, in particular, is associated with insulin resistance and poor blood sugar control, which can lead to complications such as kidney failure, nerve damage, and cardiovascular problems. Managing diabetes becomes increasingly challenging as the body's ability to regulate blood sugar declines, and the presence of other chronic conditions complicates treatment. For example, older adults with diabetes are more likely to experience hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, due to changes in metabolism and medication interactions. Cancer risk also increases with age due to the accumulation of genetic mutations and the decline in the immune system's ability to detect and destroy abnormal cells. Older adults are more likely to be diagnosed with cancers, such as prostate, breast, lung, and colorectal cancer. While treatments like chemotherapy and radiation can be effective, they are often harder for older adults to tolerate due to their weakened physical state. Additionally, the presence of other chronic conditions can limit treatment options and increase the risk of complications. Neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, are particularly devastating for older adults. These conditions lead to a progressive loss of cognitive and motor function, severely impacting independence and quality of life. Alzheimer's disease, for example, is the most common cause of dementia and is characterized by the buildup of amyloid plaques and tau tangles in the brain. As the disease progresses, individuals lose the ability to perform basic tasks, communicate, and recognize loved ones. The emotional and physical toll on both patients and their families is immense, and these diseases are often fatal within a few years of diagnosis. The presence of multiple chronic diseases, known as multimorbidity, is a significant challenge for older adults. Managing several conditions simultaneously often requires complex medication regimens, frequent medical appointments, and lifestyle adjustment. The burden of multimorbidity can lead to a decline in overall health and a reduced ability to recover from illnesses or injuries, ultimately shortening lifespan. For example, an older adult with diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis may struggle to manage their medications, maintain a healthy diet, and stay physically active, leading to a downward spiral in health. Number 3. Decline in mental and physical resilience. As people age, their ability to recover from physical and mental stressors diminishes. This decline in resilience is a key factor in why most older people don't live long after age 80. Physical resilience refers to the body's ability to withstand and recover from physical challenges, such as illness, injury, or surgery. Mental resilience involves the capacity to cope with emotional and psychological stressors, such as the loss of a loved one or changes in living circumstances. One of the most noticeable signs of declining physical resilience is frailty. Frailty is a syndrome characterized by weakness, fatigue, weight loss, and reduced physical activity. It is associated with an increased risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalization. Frail older adults are less able to recover from illnesses or injuries, and even minor health issues can have serious consequences. For example, a simple fall that results in a broken hip can lead to complications such as pneumonia or blood clots, which can be life-threatening for someone in their 80s. The decline in muscle mass and strength, known as sarcopenia, is another factor that contributes to reduced physical resilience. Sarcopenia begins as early as the 30s, but accelerates after the age of 60. By the time individuals reach their 80s, they may have lost a significant amount of muscle mass, making it difficult to perform everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even getting out of a chair. This loss of mobility increases the risk of falls and reduces independence, further impacting quality of life. Mental resilience also declines with age, partly due to changes in brain structure and function. Older adults are more susceptible to cognitive decline, which can range from mild memory lapses to severe dementia. Cognitive decline affects decision-making, problem-solving, and the ability to manage complex tasks such as medication management or financial planning. This decline can lead to increased dependence on caregivers and a reduced ability to navigate the challenges of aging. Emotional resilience is equally important, as older adults often face significant life changes, such as the death of a spouse, retirement, or relocation to assisted living facility. These transitions can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety, which can further impact physical health. For example, depression has been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and a weakened immune system, both of which can shorten lifespan. The interplay between declining physical and mental resilience creates a vicious cycle. Physical health issues can exacerbate mental health problems and vice versa. For example, an older adult with chronic pain may become depressed, leading to reduced physical activity and further decline in health. This cycle makes it increasingly difficult for older adults to maintain their health and independence, ultimately contributing to a shorter lifespan. Additional factors contributing to shorter lifespan after 80. While the three primary reasons discussed above are the most significant contributors to shorter lifespans after 80, there are additional factors that can also play a role. These include social isolation, nutritional deficiencies, and the impact of polypharmacy. Social isolation is a growing concern among older adults, particularly those over 80. As people age, they are more likely to experience the loss of friends and family members, leading to a shrinking social network. Social isolation has been linked to a range of negative health outcomes, including depression, cognitive decline, and increased risk of mortality. Older adults who are socially isolated are also less likely to engage in healthy behaviors, such as regular exercise or seeking medical care, further exacerbating health issues. Nutritional deficiencies are another common problem among older adults. As people age, their ability to absorb nutrients from food decreases, and they may also experience a reduced appetite or difficulty preparing meals. This can lead to deficiencies in essential nutrients, such as vitamin D, calcium, and B vitamins, which are critical for maintaining bone health, immune function, and cognitive health. Malnutrition can also contribute to frailty and a weakened immune system, making older adults more susceptible to infections and diseases. Polypharmacy, or the use of multiple medications, is a significant issue for older adults, particularly those with multiple chronic conditions. While medications can be life-saving, the use of multiple drugs increases the risk of adverse drug interactions, side effects, and medication errors. Older adults are also more likely to experience changes in drug metabolism, making them more susceptible to the effects of certain medication. Polypharmacy can lead to a range of complications, including falls, cognitive impairment, and hospitalization, all of which can shorten lifespan. Strategies to promote healthy aging. While the challenges of aging are significant, there are steps that can be taken to promote healthy aging and potentially extend lifespan. These include adopting a healthy lifestyle, staying socially engaged, and managing chronic conditions effectively. Adopting a healthy lifestyle is one of the most effective ways to promote healthy aging. This includes eating a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, as well as engaging in regular physical activity. Exercise has been shown to improve cardiovascular health, maintain muscle mass, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Additionally, avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption can help reduce the risk of cancer, heart disease, and other age-related conditions. Staying socially engaged is also critical for maintaining mental and emotional health. Older adults should make an effort to stay connected with friends and family, participate in community activities, and seek out new social opportunities. Social engagement has been shown to reduce the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and mortality, making it an important aspect of healthy aging. Managing chronic conditions effectively is another key strategy for promoting healthy aging. This includes working closely with healthcare providers to develop a comprehensive treatment plan, taking medications as prescribed, and making necessary lifestyle changes. Regular medical checkups and screenings can also help detect and manage health issues early before they become more serious. While some individuals are fortunate to live long, healthy lives well beyond the age of 80, the majority of older adults face significant challenges that limit their longevity. Biological aging and cellular deterioration, the increasing burden of chronic diseases, and the decline in mental and physical resilience are three key factors that contribute to this phenomenon. Understanding these factors can help inform strategies to improve the quality of life for older adults and potentially extend their lifespan. However, it is also important to recognize that aging is a natural process, and the focus should be on promoting healthy aging rather than simply striving for longevity. By addressing these challenges through medical advancements, lifestyle interventions, and social support, we can help older adults live fuller, more vibrant lives in their later years. And if you found these tips helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more simple science-backed ways to live your best life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.